Hi, my name is Benoit and I come from Liège in Belgium. For those who don't know Belgium, it's a very small country between France and Germany, created a bit after the defeat of Napoleon to preserve Europe and maybe the world from the France domination. We are sorry, I think we failed all those years, but we almost succeeded 2 years ago at the last Football World Cup. We surely get the panache and the love of the crowd, but not the cup this time. And sorry for Japan on the last second goal. Well, what we love the most in Belgium, and maybe what you love as well, are Belgian chocolates, Belgian waffles, French fries, yes. But it's a truly Belgian specialty. The secret with fries is that you have to cook them twice, like speculoos, a delicious biscuit you would love to eat for breakfast, and also beers, of course. When you are in Belgium, you have to drink beers. That's why we love PechaKucha in Liège, because just after all the presentation, it's not possible not to have a drink afterwards. We started PechaKucha 5 years ago, thanks to Maastricht. Hello, Jean-Paul and Sueli. And we are so glad to organize PechaKucha Night to let meet new passionate speakers and a wonderful audience here in Liège. Yes, Liège is actually a very festive city called La Cité Ardente, the Firery City. But actually it was named like that after the sacking of the city by Charles le Téméraire, the Bold, from Burgundy in France. And he burned the cathedral until its complete destruction. So we don't have any cathedral anymore in Liège, thanks to Charles. You may think we dislike Frenchmen, but Liège is definitely one of the most French cities outside France. And we have strong friendship links, and we have even celebrated the National Day with them. And for the little story, one of our former prime minister made a huge mistake. He sang the Marseillaise instead of our national anthem in a TV interview, and he didn't realize it at all. So to make this PechaKucha, we asked people in Liège what they love the most in the city, and we asked them to send their favorite picture. And here are the results. So the first picture which we received is about the Parc de la Bovry, one of the biggest green spots in the city. It's freshly renewed with a museum and art gallery and a charming movie. Here you can see a footbridge. It's called La Belle Liégeoise. That beautiful woman, that what it remains of the story, was actually one of the first feminists in the world. She joined the French revolutions. Oh no, France again. And the only woman in the French, she was the only woman in the French assembly. Her name was Anne-Joseph de Terroigne. A bit further, we will find a new Calatrava station. My office is very near. CNN reported that it was one of the most beautiful stations in the world. And I must admit that since it was finished, there are a lot more tourists in Liège than even before. And if you like sport, we would love La Montagne de Buren. You will climb 374 steps with a gradient of 28 degrees. One guy climbed it 135 times to equal the height of the Mount Everest. So for those who are interested in, it takes 3 days. And if you want to relax and answer in the festive way of life of Liège, La Cité Ardente is always celebrating something. Here you have the Nocturne des Coteaux, the night of the hills, with a lot of candles. It's very crowded with a lot of music and beers, of course, but that much was before COVID. You have a lot of students in Liège, a lot of schools, but here again, people from Liège are keen to combine serious things as studies with fun. Students and everyone can gather in the Carré, a place of 7 or 8 streets with many bars. It's full all the day of the week. You also have a student folklore pour faire la guindaille, the student parties. They have a dress code. Normal students wear a white apron. They customize it with salacious drawings and quotes. It's never clean. So it becomes browner and browner as you go out and party. And you have the Saint-Auré. It's a huge party with thousands of students, and they gather to paint the balls of the ball. And if you definitely like to celebrate, you can apply for your student baptism. If you are nearby, you are bought by auction. You have a godfather. He bets an amount of beers on you, and you have to drink it straight very quickly. And then you wear a cap and gadgets, and you have a lot of dirty challenges to do, and your apron going browner and browner. Here in blue, with our red scarf, we have Chanche. It's one of our heroes. he comes out of the coal mine because we have a lot of coal mine, and he drinks peke, another drink we like here in Liège, and he speaks Walloons. And another French story is that in Poitiers you have the futuroscope, when you can see the future of the science. And they invented a story with aliens who are visiting our planet, and guess what? What language do they speak? They speak Walloon, and where we were the only ones to understand, of course. And if you want to become a big part of Liège, you have to learn a new word. That's oufti. Try it, oufti, oufti. Oofty? Yeah. Yes, you're on mute. Use it when you see something surprising, like here when F-16 make some arabesque in the blue sky last week. Maybe it was a love declaration. So the journey comes to an end. I hope I showed the beauties of Liège and a good restitution of all the pictures we receive thanks to our local love PechaKucha community. We organized the last edition online, and if we found a good platform to do that, but never replace the human context. So here we hope we will bury the COVID situation, not thanks to Celerac like the Matiloué funerals, but we hope we will be able to come back to normality. So the next PechaKucha Night, it's only in 12 days. So I invite you to become an attendee and to see the secrets of Liège if you love to explore new cities. Thank you.